Good morning everyone and welcome to the Friday morning review. Today we are going to be looking at this drum here, which is a Ludwig Black Magic. It is 13 by 7 inches deep. It is a brass shell with nickel plating, hence why it's got this kind of black colour to it. The lugs are tube lugs. We've got die cast hoops on, which makes it a bit fatter and gets some nice kind of rim shots off this as well. Head wise, I'm using the Genera Dry, which if you don't know, it's a great head. You know, it's got a reinforcement ring on the inside, but it has these little holes drilled into it, so it obviously vents the head, so it dries the sound out a lot. So if you want a very direct sort of sound, this is a really good head to go for. I've also put a little bit of moon gel on just to dampen it a bit more. On the bottom, I changed out the original snare wires and put on these great pure sound wires on the bottom. The only other thing I never liked about this snare drum was actually the snare throw. It wasn't the best. It was a bit hard to get off and on, and it made a lot of noise and stuff. So what I did was I went on eBay and I managed to buy this pearl piston action throw, which you can see comes down a lot smoother, a lot quicker. I quite like the chunkiness of it as well. It looks like a real sort of bad boy snare throw. Also, I was lucky enough that it just happened to be in black, so it matched the snare drum as well. So this is much better than the original throw, and it fit in really easily as well. I didn't need to re-drill the shell or anything. So this drum, like I say, because it's a 13, we get a little crack off the top of it. Because it's quite deep though, we get that real bodiness to it. And we've got the brass shell as well, which is obviously quite bright. Price-wise, sits really nicely, sort of mid-range sort of price, not cheap, not heinously expensive. I think they retail for around the 300, maybe just under mark. So a really good snare to have in your arsenal. I know when they first brought them out as well, they did the brass shell and the snare, and they do a 14 and a 13. I think they've changed up since, and I think the snare now is just the steel shell with the black nickel hardware on it. Cool, I'm going to take it over to the set, have a listen, and I hope you enjoy it. Have a great weekend and see you on Monday for next week's lesson. Bye.